Hi, so we are going to continue completing the classes. So let's go to character controller. We're going to create a method just for here in the event from the input. So the name of this method is here input actions, and this is inside here. We are going to trigger the character method when a key is pressed. And now also we are going to give the delta time, and the delta time is obtained from the engine. In this way we can scale the movements depending on the velocity, on the speed of the frame rate. So we just have one. We are listening just for the key up, and this is connected to move forward. So you see we give the delta time and the movement is slower. Now we copy and paste the 4 directions: forward, backward, left, right. Also we are moving the character with respect to the camera. So we obtain the camera and the direction of the camera, and we move the character in the direction with respect to the forward direction of the camera. And now we copy and paste the listeners. So we are listening to the 4 arrow keys, and each arrow key will trigger the corresponding character movement. So you see it's working. Had a typo in the backward, it doesn't have an S. So now you can move the character. Now we would like to rotate the character when it's moving to each side. But before that we make sure that the left is left and the right is right. Also we create a speed property in order to have control over the speed. And we test it. And you see it's way faster. Now let's rotate. So what we do is rotate with respect to the direction of the camera, and it's working. And now for the left and right. So one is plus half pi, minus half pi, but it's backwards, so we need to fix that. And now it's working. Next step is going to be animations. But first we need to save the states of the character. So for now we have 2 states, walking and idle. And we create a custom method just for the animations. So you see how update is the main loop. It's going to have all the other methods executing before render. Also we have to have a animations property, and also we need the whole mesh data from the character. Until now we were just using just the mesh, but not the rest of the data that contains the animations. So we create a new property. Also we need to extract the animations and set the animations property with the animations from the mesh. And this is the way to do it. Remember that in Blender we gave names to these animations, so we know them beforehand. And the animation loop is going to check the state of the character, and then it's going to check whether we want to play the animation. At the end, it's checking if it's already playing or not, and if it's not playing, it's the first time, then we play it. So I have a problem with naming the walking. It's better to name everything walk, but I do that later. So should I play walk animation? Checks that only the animation is played once. The same with idle. And stop all animations. It stops all the animations. So this is code from another project, so that's why I copy paste. There is a lot of extra code that is not needed, like activate, that's not needed. That's the way you stop the animations. Well, activate is not defined. Also, I forgot to set the animations. So I completed the character controller for now. So I should loop and check for the animations and check for the inputs from the user. Now I realized that I have to it's better to name everything walk instead of having walk and walking. This will avoid errors in the future. Now I want to keep track of whether the user is pressing the buttons. So I create is it moving at the top, and then I transform. I set true if any of the buttons was pressed, and if any of the buttons was pressed, then the state is working and the state is not idle. And the other way around when nothing is pressed. And I have an error because I haven't set the animations. But I was looking for the error. I thought it was because I was mixing the walk with walking. But that was not the reason. The reason is that I haven't initialized the animations. But anyway, it's better to name everything walk. Yeah, set animations was not being called. So just after you load the mesh, you set the animations. And you see, our character is moving with animations. Next video I will finish the movement when it's diagonal, because right now the diagonal movement is not working as expected. This is for now.